Now is where we take everything that we've been doing, the switching, the modeling, all the different things, and we kind of wrap them all together so that we can actually solve some of these equations and figure out what we have to do. All right, to solve an equation that involves a logarithm or exponential, we'll have to change forms, but only in very specific situations. All right, we have to change the form when the exponent is the variable. Biggest thing, that's probably going to be 90% of your things where you have to solve it. If the exponent is the variable, I have to change it into a logarithm to actually solve it. Okay, so how am I going to figure that out if I don't change it to? I'm going to have to sit there and like plug in 3 and 4 and 5 and then 4.2 and 3.8. And I don't want to do that. Okay, if I change it into a logarithm form, this goes right into the calculator. All right, so log base 2 of 17 goes directly in the calculator. It'll give me an answer, and it's actually finding the exponent, which is what the logarithm does. Logarithm finds exponents. All right, I got some instructions down below to calculate. I think it's the same as graphing though. If we have a logarithmic equation where we are looking for anything on the right-hand side, but for what we're going to do, I think it's going to be not the base that we're looking for. I believe it's going to be what we did learn is called the argument. All right, the argument. I believe that's what we're going to be looking for. All right, this is not that likely to happen. All right, but when you look at it, basically what you ask yourself is, can I put this into the calculator? If the answer is no, then it has to change form. Okay, so that's what we're looking at doing in order to figure something like this out. Primarily, you are going to be solving questions that look like this. You're going to have some sort of situation where we have an exponent that's a variable. We have to isolate it, all right, which we'll talk about as we start solving some of these things. And then we will go ahead and figure out what the missing number is. All right. In this file, most of it's just going to be putting stuff into the calculator. There probably won't be any switching. All right. And then we'll get into some switching forms as we move into the rest of the files in the solving section here.